Hey, this is Diana from the blog Liking Our Love, and in this video we're making soft and chewy chocolate chip cookies. First thing we're going to do is take a stick of butter and place it in a microwave safe large mixing bowl. You're going to stick it in the microwave for about 45 seconds to let it melt. Then set it to the side to cool, and while it's doing that you're going to measure out your flour. Fluff your flour with a spoon, and then you're going to use the spoon to gently scoop it into your measuring cup. What you want to do is actually over measure it and then level it off with a knife. Dump it into a separate mixing bowl and repeat that for the rest of the flour. Make sure that you fluff it each time before you scoop it out. Fluffing it helps make sure that the flour is not packed down so you don't accidentally get too much flour. Once you have your flour, you're going to measure in cornstarch, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Then use a whisk to combine the dry ingredients. Grab your butter again, it should be cooled down. Add your brown sugar, make sure that you pack it down when you measure it, and then also add your white granulated sugar. Make sure that you press down, mash down any lumps from the brown sugar. Then you're going to add your egg. I have mine sitting in warm water to bring it to room temperature. Make sure everything is nice and smooth. Add your vanilla extract and syrup. It's just regular syrup like you would put on some pancakes. Mix that up. And then start adding your flour mixture. You're going to add about 1/3 of the flour at a time. Mix it up until it's well incorporated. Then go ahead and add more flour. Mix it up. And add your last part of flour. Make sure all the flour is incorporated into the dough. Then add your chocolate chips. I'm using milk chocolate and semi-sweet. They only have mini semi-sweet chocolate chips at the grocery store, but typically I use the regular size for both. Stir them well so that they'll get incorporated into the dough evenly. It's still a pretty sticky dough at this point. If you have the time, you can stick the dough into the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour before you bake them, and the dough will be easier to work with. But if you don't have time and you just want to get straight to baking them, that's fine. Line your baking sheet with some parchment paper, then use 2 spoons to scoop out about 3 tablespoons of dough for each cookie. And do your best to just place us down in a pile as much like a ball as you can. Cover the rest of your dough in plastic wrap and set it inside the refrigerator. Bake your cookies in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven and depending on how gooey you like them in the middle. I baked mine for 20 minutes and here's how they look. They've browned some. They're going to be a little bit crunchy on the edges, but soft and chewy in the middle. Let them cool on the baking sheet for about 5 minutes before you remove them. This recipe makes 12 cookies. You can easily double the recipe. We hope you enjoy the cookies as much as we do. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check us out at www.likingourlove.com for recipes and homemaking tips.